Hi, this is Travis from Two Brothers Adventures. Today I'm going to be talking about the Coleman waterproof camp matches. We're going to review this against our standardized checklist of fire starting devices. For more information about that checklist or about this video series, check out the video link we'll throw up on the screen now. Alright, first I'm going to go ahead and start off and talk about the packaging. It comes in a standard match type box made out of cardboard. Has a little, just the label on it, I don't think it's really wax. Has the standard slide out type tray of most match boxes. It'll slide out either way. Has a striker on each side. And as far as the matches themselves are concerned, it's a standard type wood match with accelerant on the end that feels like it's maybe a little waxy. That's about the match. So now we're going to go ahead and weigh them. Since these are strike-on box type of match, you'll have to carry the whole pack, or at least cut out the striker and carry with you. So an entire book of matches weighs right at 0.4 ounces. As far as cost, when you buy these, the way we bought them, they came in a pack of 4. The entire pack of 4 was $2.50 for 4. That works out to be 63 cents a box. There are 40 matches in each box, so that works out to be 0.015 cents per match. Okay, we're going to do an overview of how they work. They're a simple strike-on box match. So to use it, you strike on it, it lights, and you get a flame. Okay, we're going to do a burn test next. That one lit kind of halfway down the match right from the beginning. I'm going to light another one, actually. Do a burn test. So both the first one and the second one, they immediately lit and caught about half the match on fire. So that's definitely going to affect the burn time. These seem to be burning really quick. So got a burn time of about 12 seconds on that. This one's still burning just a tad, and it's out. So I'll do a third one just for consistency. See if it does the same thing and lights right away. Oh, that one didn't. They seem to burn really quick though, compared to some of the other matches that are wood. So there might be some kind of a material that they're soaked in, or that the wood's treated, because this is burning really quick. So that one was about 18 seconds. So that's a baseline for our burn time. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the water test. First we're going to do the dampness test. To do the dampness test, to take this water bottle and give it 3 sprays, and since this is a strike-on box, we're going to actually spray the striker as well. So I'm going to take a few of these matches. Try to get them so I can get all the matches. There we go. I'm going to give it 3 sprays. I'm going to see if we can get one of these to light. That one wouldn't light. So it appears that this is going to fail the dampness test. That, as you can see, it's wearing off the material, and also you can see that the black of the striker is actually well wet from those 3 sprays. So this feels very damp, and that's why these aren't lighting. I'm sure if I switch over to the side I didn't spray, this is going to light right up. So it did. So we're gonna, since these didn't light, we're not gonna do a damp test. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do a burn test with this damp, and we'll slide it on the opposite side. So this one definitely is burning a little bit slower than the first few we did in the baseline. Not as much of the match is caught on fire. A lot smaller flame. So the water seems to have slowed the mist, seemed to slow down the burn time on this. Looks like quite significantly. So about 31 seconds. Next we're going to go ahead and do the dip test. So take a few of these, and I'm actually going to dip it, and I'm going to dip the I dip the striker as well, since these are strike-on box. And we'll see if we can get them to light. So if you can see that, the head actually came right off of that one. The cardboard's already getting kind of falling apart, so the striker is actually going to, it looks like it's going to fail the dip test, which doesn't surprise me with the mist test. I'm going to use one of these other boxes and see if we can get this dip match to light to do a burn test. There we go. So again, looks like the flames aren't definitely spreading down the match as quick as the baseline few matches we did. I can hear some crackling and popping of it burning the water off. Flame's a lot smaller. And that one's out. It's 21 seconds. Let me try this third one we dipped, just to see about consistency of results. I'm going to light it on the dry striker. See if this one will burn all the way down. This one's obviously dried out for a second, but a little bit bigger flame on this one. It's getting smaller. We'll see if it'll make it all the way to the end. Definitely burning slower than the baseline. Similar to the one we had as far as the mist test, the dampness test. And it's out. So looks like 36 seconds. All right, next we're going to move on and we're going to do the soak test. Okay, for the soak test, I'm going to go ahead and clip this onto the, one of the boxes we haven't used yet. I'm going to go ahead and drop it in this water, and I'm going to start the timer. We're going to let it sit for 2 minutes, and then we'll come back and see how those burn. Okay, we're coming up on 2 minutes, so 2 minutes I'll pull these out, and then we'll try to light one, see if we can get it to light. If it won't light or won't strike on the box, we'll try a dry box and do a burn test. So there we are at 2 minutes. So I'm going to just pull this out. Box is, I'm going to shake as much water out of there as I can. The box is pretty flimsy. Pull a few of these out. We'll see if we can get them to light. And if you can actually see, whoop, there, it's actually tearing the box. The striker's so wet, so the striker already failed the other two tests, so I'm sure it's not going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and strike it on a dry box so we can do a burn test of a soaked. Reset this. So it struck pretty easy. Now this one actually has a pretty good flame going. You can hear a lot of popping and sizzling as it's burning off the water that's soaked into those matches. So see if it can make it all the way down the match before it goes out. 20, doing pretty good. This one seems to be burning just a little bit slower than the dip or the mist test. Those went a little over 30 seconds, so this one can burn all the way down to the end. Doesn't look like it's going to make it, and it's out. So about 39 seconds on that one. So on the soak test. Now we're going to go ahead and test the one-handed operation. So I'm going to take a dry box and see if I can do this one-handed to see if it passes the one-handed test. To see if you have an injured hand, if you were able to be able to use these and light a fire. And with all of these, you could step on it, you could use a rock or something to hold the box so it doesn't slide. So definitely passes the one-handed test. Now we'll go ahead and set up and do the wind test. Okay, for the wind test I have set up here, we have a triple fan combination set up at the end here, and then we have a yardstick laid out. What I'll go ahead and do is I'm going to light the match at the end of the yardstick. If it'll stay lit, then I'll start moving towards the fan, and we'll see how close to the fan we can make it before it blows out. These are dry, brand new matches, so just let it get going right here and start to move. Still burning. Looks like it went out at about 32. That one went right out. So I'm going to try with the accelerant still going, see if I can kind of get a little bit closer. This one's still got a good flame. About 28, 29. We'll do one more. about 31. So they don't claim to be windproof, but they definitely don't pass the wind test. Okay, so for conclusion on the Coleman waterproof camp matches, a plus is that they're pretty easy to find. They're pretty inexpensive for $2.50 for 4 boxes, and the matches themselves did pass all through the water test, though the box or the striker failed the mist test as well as the dip test and the soak test. So if you're going to get these, you're going to definitely want to make sure and protect and keep the striker dry, or you won't be able to use these waterproof matches. They also happen to fail the wind test. So that's the overview of the Coleman waterproof camp matches.